Yeah, man. What's good? What's going on? Welcome back to another video, man. So today is officially day 59 of my NoFap journey to 199 pounds, journey to a six-figure income. I I don't know what it is, but I just been feeling like all day today. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a little tired because my sleep schedule. I'm trying to establish new patterns, new habits. So like this week, even though it was a holiday this week and everything else, I really like when it comes to this forex, like I'm like in. So I get access to live trade sessions with professional traders, in which like they teach so much. It's a lot of information, but like it's a great way to learn how to trade in the market. So, but like I said before, the big session that a lot of people are making good money on, a lot of people getting good setups on, and everything is the London session, which is at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like kind of in the habit, or at least I only had 2 days to really practice sleeping to getting up at that time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would only I would only be up for maybe like, I would say like 2 hours, from like 2 to 4. But of course, I normally get up like around 5:30 to hit the gym by 6. So, just trying to figure all that out as far as when would I actually sleep. Can y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Woo! Like, it's my neighbor. Yeah, that's my neighbor. So in any case, today was pretty chill. Like I said, it's still been raining over here. So like, just again, like whenever it's raining, or it's like, I don't know what it is with me and water. Not not so much drinking, but just, I don't know if it's because I'm a Cancer, maybe, I don't know, but like I just have a thing with bodies of water. Like that is just where I feel most connected always. And even now with like, with it just raining, I'm just calm. Like I damn near wanted to do nothing all day. Of course, I know that's not the best thing to do. Even yesterday, I actually had fun getting back on my Rosetta Stone, learning certain words, because like I love how the Rosetta Stone teaches. It's like they do it mostly through pictures, and at first you're kind of nervous because you're used to learning a new language through literature, through like a book and sentences and so on. But now the way they do it, everything's through a picture. Like they'll identify a boy, and the first slide is like boy, Nino. You're like, all right, cool. Then the next slide, it shows a boy and a girl. Well, you already know what the word is for boy. So then process of elimination, you figure out what each step is, But yeah, man. Aside from that, regarding NoFap, the urges, of course. Like I always go back to the urges, because I do feel like that's really what NoFap is about. That it's about learning how to shift that energy to other areas of your life, and yeah, you may think, oh yeah, well, I mean, it'll take me 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. It's not necessarily about the time it takes for you to orgasm, but it's just that whole process is just a lot of energy used up that needs to be used to other areas of your life, especially if you're not succeeding, especially if you haven't reached certain levels or certain goals. Unfortunately, we all look for to be motivated, to be driven. A friend of mine, she recently put out a post that said, how do you stay motivated when you're, trying to lose weight? And in my head, I started to answer, but then I didn't. But I mean, she'll probably see the video. But in my head, I was kind of like, you kind of don't. It's like the when it comes to like weight loss or anything, like the motivation, that's mostly in the beginning. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get started, which for most people is why they start, on Monday, then they fuck up by the end of the week, then it's like, okay, I'll start next Monday. Now you're halfway through the month, you're like, you know what, I'll just start over again on the 1st of next month, because it falls on a Sunday, and that's the beginning of the week. You see what I'm saying? Like motivation usually hits in the beginning, but until you develop the habit of still working on your goals and still working on your craft, even when you don't want to, you'll always be in this cycle of just starting over. Hey, new year, new me. Fuck all that. I started October 1st. Hypocrite, right? Like I'm sitting there talking, yeah, we'll start on the 1st, but nah, fuck that. Like NoFap is different. So literally, it's like when you're focused on doing something because you're motivated to do it, you're always going to keep starting over. That's the point that I'm trying to make. I'm not saying don't be motivated. I'm not saying that you're not going to have your struggles through it, but especially when you don't want to do it anymore, fucking do it. If you wake up like, yo, I don't feel like going, I didn't hit the gym 20 days already. Nah, bro, go. Because the reality is, once you do that, you will face regret. You will feel regret. And then you're going to be less motivated to do other things that you set out to do for that day. Then it becomes a whole day of just nothingness. Like, trust me, there's been so many times I'm like, truth is, okay, unless I'm sick, because that week when my daughter got me sick, yeah, I didn't go to the gym. No, I'm sorry, I'm lying. I went one time and it was just really hard to breathe. And when things like that happen, especially dealing with congestion, it can quickly become, pneumonia. Not so much I'm freaking out about the Rona or nothing like that, but just I've been through enough illness to kind of just know what my body, how it operates, and what it can tolerate. So yeah, so I skipped a day or two at that point, but other than that, yeah, if I don't want to go, I make sure I go. I make sure I go. Because by the end of that workout, I feel great. I'm like, damn, good job, P. And just keeping up that level of consistency, like, that's what helps. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Because like I said, like the urges, that's just energy that needs to be put towards something. As far as Forex goes, so the trading group I'm in, Go Be Trade House, I love the community that we have there simply because of the fact that it's just a bunch of regular ass people. You know what I mean? A bunch of me and yous, and literally we all just wanted to learn how to trade, and luckily through the education platform, of course we all learn at different paces because, we live different lives, but within the group, not only do we have just the mentorship of the professional traders that have given out the information and helped us become good traders, but then many of us individuals have become really great traders. And so now, not only with that, but with access to like the professional trade alerts that we get and all types of signals and indicators and just all the access that we get, all the value that we have. Two guys within our organization said, yo, we should really work on this compounding strategy that's always been, part of our system, but no one's really used it or put it together. So they made a couple of modifications to it, and it's going to be a hit. So the goal right now, officially starting tomorrow when the markets open, the goal, so according to the compounding sheet, the trading plan that we have set up, start off with $100. The goal is to successfully complete 30 trades at 10 pips a trade. Now, of course, the lot sizes will vary. They will increase over time, but the goal is to utilize our trade alerts, our services, our signals, indicators, and things like that, in which we're all in a Telegram group now. And yeah, literally the goal is to complete all 30 trades, in which, according to the spreadsheet, we're going to turn $100 into over $9,500. And the goal is to do it before Christmas, so that Christmas can be lit, can be, straight fire. And then, of course, like, take someone like me, even once I get that 95, I'll just keep like 4 and then redo that same plan, because it'll adjust based on the your initial deposit. And and then I'll run that plan again with like 5,000. You feel me? In which that'll turn into over 6 figures as well. Start with 5,000, turn into over 6 figures. You know what I mean? And of course it sounds like crazy, but hey, all you gotta do is just try it. Just try it. Like, let's just do it and see what happens. And if we make mistakes along the way, we're all in this group together to learn from the mistakes, teach each other, because the goal is that we all anyone who agreed to it, who said, hey, I want to be a part of this challenge, we get in our accounts, and boom, like we just make the shit happen. And trust me, it's very, very possible. Extremely possible. So for that, I'm really, really excited. I mean, I think most of us might be able to complete it in about 3 weeks if we're taking anywhere between, I would say, about 2 trades a day. It's just the harder days to really catch good setups or make money. Now, don't get me wrong. I made money on Friday. This past Friday, I definitely made money from the London session trades. But Sundays, the markets are just opening. Kind of like a car. Like, you really got to let it warm up first. So, but it's not to say that you won't find good setups. But it's just when the markets close on Friday, so the main days for sure, Sundays and Fridays, nobody really likes to trade on because movement is kind of minimizing on Friday, but also there's minimal movement initiating the markets at the opening on Sunday. But of course Monday through Thursday, it's doing its thing, 24 hours straight through. But like I said, Friday kind of after the morning hours, everything really, really slows down. So, of course, you never really want to stay in a trade over the weekend because price is still moving, but you can't see it because the markets are actually closed. But the price itself is still moving because people are still traveling. Currency is still very much a thing in any country, So like I said, I'm really excited for that challenge. It was a great idea put together by the team, and then of course, some of the new people were like, "Well, what if you can't?" Get in on it right away. They say, "Oh, don't worry." They say, "Hey, we're gonna do this every month," and I'm like, "Oh, y'all trying to make everybody 6-figure traders." but again, and it's not like we're taking our own trades. We're doing this utilizing everything that comes with the membership, which I think is incredible. So, yeah, man, I'm hyped to see how this goes. I've definitely been kind of advertising it a little bit on my social media, but yeah, man. Aside from that, again, ain't been too much going on. I just, I feel blessed. I woke up with just a lot of gratitude on my heart, which is, I think is amazing. Like, that's definitely something everyone needs to be in the habit of, especially if you're into manifestations or manifesting the life that you want. Now, of course, for me, I do also like meditating and things like that. Kind of had some weird moments. And again, I don't know if this has anything to do with NoFap or just my overall awakening of my inner self, but I be seeing shit sometimes. I be seeing shit like move. Like, I'll be sitting there and I can sense a presence. This nigga yelling and screaming. I don't know if y'all heard that. Y'all hear him? Like, yo, this nigga... Like, I feel like all he been doing the last 3 days just yelling and screaming with his girl. I'ma go, y'all, man. Either way, he ain't gonna kill my vibe. I'ma go. Cause who the fuck just messaged me? I don't know what the fuck that is. Alright, anyways, I love y'all. I'm gonna keep rocking with y'all. Keep rocking with me. I greatly appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. I'll holler at y'all later. This dude get on my nerves.